And there you have it, guys. Yet another game. It will be Ancient Isles. First time of today. We haven't seen Ancient Isles yet. So let's start and introduce the players. The first spawning a native player that we have here on the bottom half of Ancient Isles will be RVS. I think he's a fairly well-known player. He's also playing ladder a lot. He's also being like active in the scene, playing these tournaments every now and then. And now he finds himself here on Ancient Isles. Go up against his opponent on the other side, which is quite a way to make, as you can see it right now, which will be the one and only, the guy who streams snipes like no other. It is the OrcWorker, the guy that is as shady as no one else in the scene nowadays. And this is kind of like awkward in 2016 to still be super shady and yeah, do crazy stuff, but whatsoever. He's his opponent of RVS, and he plays against him here on Ancient Isles, as I said it. It's a kind of decent map for both of the races, I feel. Nobody should be in a, like, disadvantaged position. Especially, you have, like, 2 shops, you have 2 mercenaries, 2 laboratories. You can pretty much have everything to your hand that you want to have. You can get additional forces by the mercenary. You can get scrolls on either of one of the sides. So basically you have all the stuff that you need for a good native against Orc. You can buy scrolls for both of the players, which will of course be important, especially if you play Talents against the Orcish race and the TC gets up to a crazy level. Or you just need to buy a few scrolls, of course, also as an Orc player to keep all the units alive. So this should definitely work. So far, we do not have any crazy stuff happening for the OrcWorker, but he's not getting a second borrow yet, which indicates that he wants to have a super fast tech. He gets the Voodoo launch nonetheless, so he's not skipping out on that one. He would probably go for the orange camp creep spot to get the first item that drops there, as well as the first experience. And RVS is calling a small break. This gives me some time to drink some water here. Let's go.
Griekse YAWS, love from Greece, keep it up.
Thank you very much for that beautiful donation of €3. Josh from Love from Greece, keep it up, man. Kappa 90, thank you very much. Really appreciating the free. Hope you have a good time on stream today as well with the GERA Cup games coming up here. In Greece, I think you have beautiful weather, not that we have here in Germany. And now we see OrcWorker, the sunny one, with the yellow color, going for the first Ogamegi, the twin-headed. And you can see it, he's now hitting him. The one got a horn, the other one got a crazy tooth, as you can see. And this beautiful ponytail, just one of the most beautiful creatures in Warcraft history ever, with the skull tattooed on his tummy. Now the Blade Master gets the Ring of Protection +2, while we have on the other side the Demon Hunter creeping that camp without too much trouble, finds himself a Glove of Haste, and is now going to creep some more on his side here. Let's see if he grabs up the level 2. He's not going for that yet. Is he trying to do something else here? Blade Master is healing up himself, is healing up his grunt buddy, gets the second boar and the third boar at the same time so that he makes sure to get at least one of them. Circlet and Dust is being bored by RVS, so I think this is definitely a good one. And yeah, let's see how the early game unfolds. I think he should have grabbed the level 2 there by killing one of the green guys close to his main base down here on the minimap. But he's not going for that. Now the archer's in a little bit of like a bad spot, is being caught. It will be killed by the Blade Master, and this was the first tiny mistake that we see. That was the first tiny mistake from RVS, and is this adding up in the end? I don't know. Losing your first archer is of course not so great. You can use that one to have like a sentry ward on the map and see the movement of your orc opponent. But yeah, he loses that one. He's still level 1, is now going for the boots. We already see boots here on this Blade Master. He sold his Town Portal as well.
Donation tracker looks so sad. Can you try to cast Lucifer later?
Yes, thank you very much HSFL for the €5 donation. Tracker looks so sad. Can you try to cast Lucifer games later? Absolutely. I loved Lucifer's performance last week when he was able to take the second under title of GERA Cup history, and this was a sick performance, so I will definitely watch some beautiful Lucifer games. And it feels like the Grunt stole that creep so that the Demon Hunter is still level 1. Beautifully done by OrcWorker. In the meantime, he's creeping here on the other side, so a beautiful job on both sides. Can he get this one finally? The Grunt is not stealing it. We do see the level 2 coming out for the Demon Hunter for RVS. He's going for the Grunt kill, but I don't see that he's going for that. Is he really committing? Is he diving into that main base? This should be somewhat of a mistake. I don't know if this will work out in the end. The Grunt is about to die. Can he block with the Peons? He wants to close the Demon Hunter in. Now closes the Blade Master. And he needs to pull the Town Ball in time, or the Blade Master will kill him. Needs to be careful there. Dust of Appearance is being used yet again. The base is walled off. This one doesn't let you leave. The bouncer of the club. Not with these shoes, Demon Hunter. You gotta go. The red Nikes are not working here. It actually looks like Jordans, I have to say. Not the beautifulest pair of Jordans, but still a good one. And now the Demon Hunter loses his Town Portal. He loses his Town Portal and is now on a journey that could be rather risky for him. He needs to grab the Staff of Teleportation to make up for the lack of a Town Portal here. And yeah, TP for a Grunt, I don't know. I don't like that trade at all. Of course, it's a fast borrow tech. So he was limited to 2 Grunts, and this will of course limit his creeping. We also see that he rebuilds the Grunt, because he also feels the need of the Grunt so that he can grab experience later without the Blade Master being around. Mana burn on that Blade Master, no Staff of Preservation. We do have a Staff of Teleportation. The critical strike missed because of the evasion skill on level 2. So evasion is so damn strong, guys. 15% of dodging stuff is just crazy good. Both of the tier 2 buildings for OrcWorker will of course stay alive. And yeah, that will be a good task here. And we have the Feed the Beast asking who won the keyboard last month. And this keyboard goes to Berlin, to Mr. Top Gun, and it's already on the way and should be there. And probably we will have a photo being posted by him so that I can show it to you guys. But it's already, I went to the post office the very next day, sent it out to him, and it went to Top Gun in Berlin, who should be the lucky owner of a new keyboard. But the next month we're gonna have another giveaway for a mouse as well as a mousepad to someone. And yeah, make sure to participate in that one as well. Demon Hunter needs to be careful though. Is surrounded now, 1 unit surround. But let's go of that idea. We see that the radar would not have been strong enough. Demon Hunter forced in a weird spot. Do we have Ensnare? Yeah, the Ensnare timer is ticking. Ensnare will be there in a second. And then the Staff of Teleportation cannot save you. Let's see if that works. Let's see if that works. The Blade Master is mana, but beautiful block coming out there of the Raider, and he will probably get the kill there if there's no dodge. A lot of misses coming out. Did you see the 2 misses from the Grunt and the TC? It would have been enough. 17 HP. Evasion, guys. Evasion. I tell you one more. It's a great skill to have. It's the one that keeps your hero alive. 17 HP in the end. 2 of the hits missing. That's just crazy, guys. That's just crazy. Now he's going for the fight again without a Town Portal, but with a Staff of Preservation equipped. Spirit Link keeps the radar alive. And now he's going for a few exchanging hits here on both sides. But yeah, he can easily heal up with the healing stuff that he got on the TC. And yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. RVS is falling off a little bit. The trade for the Grunt against the Town Portal was not the best trade in the end. And now we also see that he wants to go for a fight that he's not supposed to win, or where he's not supposed to do all that much about. With the 2 Raiders now he can easily get a hero kill, I feel. He should let go of the idea of being like in the face of the Orc player. Speaking of the Orc player, he buys himself a Scroll of Healing as well as the Sentry Wards that were dropped from the creeping there. He's already at level 2, level 1 wave. Blade Master now hitting the Moonwell there all of a sudden. Kinda odd. We do not have the Master Training, of course. Tier 3 just finished. He should start that one immediately, and he's going for it. But speaking of doing something immediately, he's going for the Harass right now. He will kill the Moonwell in the end. It's not looking good, and it feels like OrcWorker wants to be aggressive. He's even calling the babies. The kids are coming from the main base. Demon Hunter is surrounded. Another Ensnare should be there, and this Demon Hunter will definitely fall. What a huge mistake that was to be in that position in the first place. Now we do not have Cyclone. The Moonwell will probably die. He will be supply blocked for ages and will not get the Demon Hunter back forever. The Talons also out of position. RVS heavily punished. Wave randomly into a lot of Talons there. At least 50% of the units were hit by that. And now we have the free reign over the Night Elf base. He's going at it. GG is being called immediately, and OrcWorker secures himself a win here on Ancient Isles and advances in his journey of GERA Cup Tournament History 64.